Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Supriya Agarwal. I am working as Associate Professor in SS Jain Subodh Management Institute. Today we are going to discuss about cost of capital. Cost of capital depending on the capital structure. It includes debt and equity. It shows market required rate of return on investment. It also shows equal rate of return on a project of a equivalent risk. It is known as rate of return, cut-off rate, inflation rate, hurdle rate, etc. The expected rate of return must be exceed which they can earn by making investment elsewhere. Every organization or every concern has to pay certain amount of money on the sources of capital which they have obtained. It is minimum rate of return which every organization must to pay the cost of their sources. We know in business funds can be raised from various sources. The sources can be shareholder funds, it can be borrowings. Shareholder funds can be like share capital which can be in the form of equity, in the form of preference shares. It can be out of reserve and surplus. Where borrowing can be in the form of debentures, in the form of bonds, or in the form of bank loans. So we can see every fund has a cost. Let it be honors fund. It has a cost. Now question is, what is the cost of honors fund? We can say cost of equity. It is the minimum return which they could be earned by making investment elsewhere. If somebody invests in the equity shares, they are expecting minimum return which they can earn by making investment elsewhere. If we borrow funds from outsiders, those funds also have a cost. It is known as borrowing cost. It is in the form of interest. Now, what is debt? Debt or borrowing funds has received fund from other party with the agreement that it will be repaid. It is the cheapest source of finance. It can be in the form of term loan, debentures, bonds. Shareholder funds. Shareholder funds is the amount that shows how the company has been financed with the help of equity share and preference share. It is the sum of issue share capital, retained earning and any other reserves. The dividend is to be paid to the shareholders as a return on their investment. The dividend on equity shares is neither fixed nor periodic, whereas preference share enjoy fixed return on their investment, but they are also irregular in nature. Now question is raised, what is the difference between these shareholder funds and debt? Money raised by the company in the form of borrowed fund is known as debt. So it is called borrowed fund. Whereas shareholder funds raised by the company by issuing shares, so it is known as owned fund. Debt carries low risk as compared to shareholder funds. Return on debts is known as interest, which is charged against the profit, whereas the dividend is to be paid to shareholders as a return. So we know owners as well as outsiders all giving funds to the business, and all funds have a cost of capital. That cost known as cost of capital. Cost of capital is a discount rate which is used for computing the present value of cash flows, which will help an organization to decide whether to go project ahead or not. In other words, it is minimum rate of return which they should earn to maintain the market value. It is also called as an opportunity cost, the return that can be earned by the making same level of investment at same level of risk. It is represented by small k. There are various factors that can affect the cost of capital like demand and supply of capital, expected rate of inflation, various risks, and debt equity ratio. The concept of cost of capital plays vital role in decision-making process of financial management. The financial leverage, capital structure, dividend policy, working capital management, etc. are greatly influenced by cost of capital. So, in the end, we can say cost of capital have to calculate for all the long-term funds and borrowings.